Good morning, all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Today, we will discuss chapter light. And before discussing light, let us discuss something. What do you mean by light? Light is something which is enabled to give you the sensation of vision. That is sensation of vision. That means it is the form of energy which produce the sensation of vision, sensation of sight. The sensation of vision. Vision means what? We can see. I can see you, you can see me. Everything is around us, many things around you. Okay, you can see because of the presence of light. The main sources of light energy is what? Sun, solar energy. Solar energy is the universal sources of energy. From that energy only we are getting all kinds of energy. So there are different forms of energy. So if you list it, forms of energy, solar energy, light energy, sound energy. I will write 2-3 forms. Sound energy, mechanical energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, any more? Nuclear energy, magnetic energy, etc. Okay. So there are so many forms of energy are there, and again we must know about the energy. What do you mean by energy? Energy means what? Capacity to do work, ability to do work. What do you mean by energy? Ability to do work or capacity to do work. So ability or capacity, ability to do work, any kind of work you are doing, that is called as energy. So ability to do work is called as energy, and energy is nothing but is the form which is produce the sensation of sight, sensation of vision. I want to see an object. Okay, so that is called as light energy. So there are different forms of energy. Suppose I want to produce heat, that is heat energy. I want to produce any kind of motion. Suppose a body is moving from one position to another position, that time that amount of energy produced by it, or you can feel it, that is called mechanical energy, kinetic energy. Now this body is at rest at a particular position. So energy possessed by the body due to any particular position, due to its configuration, is called as potential energy. So like this, if we will discuss about the energy, so first we have cleared that what do you mean by energy. Energy is the ability or capacity to do work. There are different forms of energy are there, right? Different types of energy, solar energy, light energy, sound energy, mechanical energy, and so many types of energy are there. And without energy, I think it is very difficult to see the object, to visualize the object, to find out any sight. Okay. Now let us think that this energy is nothing but it is a packets available in a packets. We are not going to get energy in a single form, right? Always energy available in the packets form. So packets of energy, I have already mentioned you, I think, previous class. So packets of energy is generally called as what? It is called as quantum. What is that? This is called as quantum. This is called as quantum, right? Packets of energy is called as quantum. But whenever you are, now today topic is light energy. Today topic is light. So we are not going to discuss the detail about all energy. So if you think about the light energy, these packets of energy or this quantum is actually called as photon. That is called as what? Photon. This is called as photon. Okay. So packets of energy is called as quantum. So any kinds of energy in the form of packets, maybe mechanical energy in the form of packets, quantum. Nuclear energy in the form of packet is called as quantum. Okay, chemical energy in the form of packet is called as quantum. Electrical energy in the form of packet is called as quantum, right? So in the case of electrical energy, in electrostatics or electricity chapter, you have studied that whenever the charge flows from one place to another place in a particular time period, that is called as electrical energy, electricity, current Current means what? The rate of flow of charge. Rate of flow of charge. So, if we will discuss this electrical energy, one second, then rate of flow of the charge. Well, is charge means Q divided by T is equals to current. So, I is equals to what? Q by T. This is also in the form of packet you will get. Electrical energy also you will get in the form of packet, and that we can express in the form of quantization of charge. What is that? Quantization of charge. Whatever the charge present in a body is expressed as quantization of charge. That means Q is equals to IT, Q is equals to IT, and this Q is equals to NE. This Q is equals to NE means whatever number of electron present, whatever number of electron present and product of number of electron present and the amount of magnitude of charge, any kind of charge, is equals to the total charge present in a body. So, it is also expressed in the form of packet. That packet of energy is called as quantum, or we can express Q is equals to plus minus NE. This expression is called as quantization of charge. What is that? Quantization of charge. So, if you think about this photon, then this is only exclusively for light energy we are considering. The packets of energy is called as photon in case of light energy only. Okay. So, you do not use this word for other this one. Whenever you will go to higher class, 12th class, then there is a discussion, clear discussion about the photon. You will get in the ray optics chapter, wave optics chapter, you will get many more things. Now, whenever you are thinking about the light energy and quantum, photon, after that, what you should know? You should know about the path of the light energy. Path of the light energy. So, the path of the light energy is what? Suppose I am opening the window here, I am opening this door here. Because of that, what happened? Radiations came, light energy came, and it is visualized to everybody. That is, I can see the duster, I can see the board, I can see you, me, I can see everything. That means what? Whenever things are visible to you because of the presence of light energy. So, how it is possible? The light energy traveling from one source to another source. Light energy traveling from one source to another source. So, that means whenever it is coming to you, you are falling upon you, that means incident on a body. Suppose this is an object, light energy from any source is coming and incident on it. Incident means what? Falling. If it fall on a surface, then that surface, what happened? As per its nature, as per its behavior, what happened? It will show it's either it is reflect the light, either it will absorb the light, or either it will allow to pass through the light. That is, refraction may occur. So, one after one point we will discuss about reflection and diffraction. Okay. So, now you just remember what do we mean by ray. Up to this, any doubt? Pakka. Introduction part is over. Okay. Now we will start the what is light. So, I must tell what is ray first. Okay. Ray means what? The path of the light along which light energy travel. I have light energy, you have light energy. Suppose you have light energy stored at home. So, if I have light energy or from any source, light energy is traveling, means the path along which light energy is traveling, path along which light energy is passing through one medium to another medium, one place to another place, one source to another point, any other point. That is called as what? Ray. That is called as ray. So, what I say, ray is equals to the path along, I must write the path along the straight path, obviously. The path means what? It is a straight path. Light energy never moves in what? Zigzag path. So, light energy moves along a path, the path along which light energy travel from travel is called as ray. That is called as ray. Okay, simple. Okay. So, simply we must know the path along which light energy is passing through from one medium to another medium. or from one source to any other point, from one direction to any other direction, then that path is called as ray. That path is called as ray. I want to walk. Where I want to walk? That is, I must have, there is a road, there is a path. Yes or no? Plane is traveling, flying in the air route should be there. Train is traveling, railway tracks should be there. Okay, if a person is walking, footpath should be there. That means the path along which something is traveling, that is called as road, that is called as path. Okay, exactly. Light energy also requires some path to transfer from one place to another place. So this ray is different types. Ray means different types. What happens that light energy may travel in different pattern. That is called as pattern of light energy traveling from one point to another sources, from another sources to different sources to, maybe it is coming and meeting at a particular point, maybe it is parallelly, it is traveling from one point to another point, one medium to another medium. That's why what happened, light energy ray is different types. We can say first one is, let us take a beam of ray. Okay, beam means what? Beam is the parallel or group of rays. Group of rays are called as beam. Okay, group of rays. Group of rays are called as beam. Okay, that means what? No doubt, light energy traveling means light energy is in single form, it is not traveling, it is a packets of energy. Again, there is a point that ray means what? Group of rays. Group of rays are traveling, that is called as beam. So this beam is different types. This beam is of different types. One we can say parallel beam. Let's name it parallel beam. Other one is convergent. Other one is convergent. Third one is your divergent. Please remember, divergent. Okay, this concept you must know it before entering to the light chapter, reflection and all. So parallel beam, convergent beam and divergent beam. Okay, can you remember this? Three beam are there. What are the different beam? One is parallel, second one is your convergent, third one is your divergent. You see, first parallel means what? Let us take an example. All these rays, all the light energy traveling like this. These are, I think, the example or diagram of, simple diagram of the parallel beam. So I can show, suppose someone is telling that show parallel beam and draw the line. So I can say this is the statement. In mathematics also we are constructing like this, the parallel rays. These are called as parallel rays or the beam of rays. Now the beam of rays is which pattern? Parallel. What is the pattern of the beam? I can say parallel. Now what happened? Another pattern of the beam is what? Convergent. Third one is divergent. So in diagram we can see it is parallel beam. This pattern. Second pattern is what? Suppose from different sources. Let us draw this type of line. You just imagine in your daily life, if any kind of, suppose a P point I am taking here, from different sources, from different direction, the rays of light or the light energy coming and meeting at a particular point. Okay. So here this is another pattern. Either say or from here also it is coming, here also it is coming. From different sources, the rays of light is coming and meeting at a particular point. That point, let it be a P point, means this is the pattern of the beam called as convergent or divergent. Convergent. Convergent means from different sources coming and meeting at a point. Okay. Next what happened? Let's write here convergent. Convergent. Now divergent, now, right? Third one is your divergent. Divergent beam or divergent pattern of the beam. We are considering the pattern, parallel. Light energy may travel in parallel. Light energy may converge from different sources. Light energy is coming and meeting at a particular point. Okay. Now divergent means what? From one point, different light energy are traveling to different direction. The P point is there, the common point P point, and this is what diverging means. What? The rays of light from one point, they are moving away, scattered into different directions. Then this is also another pattern of the beam called as divergent beam. Okay, clear or not? The pattern of the beam is three types. Beam means the group of rays, and the group of rays makes three type of pattern. Three type of pattern. What pattern? Parallel pattern, convergent or divergent. In the three pattern we can identify the group of rays are coming. Okay, possible in our day-to-day life. This type of beam may possible, this type of beam also possible, this type of pattern also possible. After that, what happened? This beam of the rays, group of rays, whenever what happened? Traveling means what? From one source to another source, one point to another point, or one medium to another medium. Yes or no? Clear? That means whenever rays of light are traveling from one medium to another medium, okay, then that medium depends that light energy is passing, allowed to pass through or not. Light energy must have allowed to pass through or not. So accordingly, so after this beam pattern, we must know about the medium. What is that? Medium. And the rays of light is able to pass through or not. From that we can give the name of the medium, right? So again, medium means what? Medium means through the path through which, surface through which, okay, the light energy travel, light energy passes through, or not able to pass through, or passes through but not transparently, partially. So medium is of three types. Again, medium is of three types. One is opaque, that in the early classes, junior classes you have learned. Opaque medium, I can say opaque medium. Then transparent medium or translucent, let me write translucent medium. Then transparent medium, transparent medium. Okay, so as per the information we can give that medium is three types through which light energy may fall on that surface, fall on any surface, and that surface will behave. The behavior of the surface on the opaque surface, translucent surface, or transparent surface, how it is behaving. Okay, so medium, that is opaque medium means what? The medium, the type of medium, type of the surface through which light energy fall, but it will not allow to pass through. Means this is the wall, this is the board, this is the wall. If from any sources light energy is falling here, so is it possible that this surface, this wall will allow to pass through? No. That means what kind of surface this one? This is an opaque surface. So opaque surface or opaque medium is that medium through which light energy never pass through. Never pass through. Right? So light energy never pass through a medium, that medium is called as opaque medium. Okay. Some types of surface are there that light energy travel, pass through that surface, that medium, but not completely, not completely, partially. It passes through partially or partly, partially, or we can say partly. The light energy passing through the medium partially or partly. If any example you know, partly, translucent medium, any example you know? Any example? Glazing papers, yeah, oil papers, completely it is not passing through. And transparent medium, the medium through which light energy passes completely. Glass, water. Okay, so what happened? These glasses also, water also, what happened? It also depends upon the density. There are different type of glasses are there. Accordingly, it will allow, it will behave to pass through. That is what happened. It will completely pass through or partially pass through. Okay, so transparent glasses are also there. Then different types of glasses are also there. Sometimes what happened? in all glasses light energy also not able to pass through completely. Yes or no? So that surface or medium gives you the behavior. If you are emerging the light, you are that is what incident, some of the light are incident on the surface of the medium, and what happened, you will find, you will experiment that these mediums are allowing to pass through, these mediums are allowing to pass through, but not completely, partly or partially it is passing through. And some of the surface you will observe that no, this light energy is not passing through at all completely. So these are the three medium. One is opaque, other one is translucent, and third one is your transparent. Opaque is what? The medium through which light energy never pass through. Translucent medium is the medium through which light energy passes through, but partly or partially. Okay, that is called translucent. What is that? Translucent. And that is transparent medium is what? The light energy passes through completely. Okay, I hope. What is light energy? What is energy? Yes or no? And in energy, how it is available in nature? In packets, in quantum form, in photon form. If you are going to think about the light energy, there are different forms of energy. Then what happened? Energy, how the energy travel along with the straight path, that is called as your ray. What are the different pattern of the ray? Okay, that we have discussed. And to pass through, okay, the light, to travel the light energy, what happened? It is incident on the surface, and that different surfaces are there in our nature, and accordingly what happened? We are dividing the nature into different medium. We are different medium are there. Suppose light energy falling, that means what? It is passing through atmosphere also. It is passing through any glass surface also. It is passing, falling on the mountain also. It is falling on the road, building, plant, river, everywhere. Natural phenomena is there, and light energy is incident on it, and we are enjoying how the light energy is passing through or not passing through, even if it is passing through not completely and partly. So accordingly, that surface divided into medium, that is opaque, translucent, and transparent. Okay. One more thing is that you have this idea must have, that suppose solar radiation is there. Okay, sun is there. Suppose if you think sun radiation is that is what traveling through different direction. Suppose we are here, earth is there, at this earth position is there, this is the earth. What is the distance, mean distance between, what is the distance between earth and sun? 150 million kilometer approximately. What is the distance between earth? This, suppose this is E for earth, this is your sun. Our nearest star is sun. Next to sun, which is our nearest? Alpha Centauri. Next to Alpha Centauri, what is that? Proxima Centauri. So there are, what happened, where belongs to one solar system. Okay, and solar system also belongs to what? What? Galaxy. You know what galaxy we belongs to? Milky Way, Akash Ganga. So whenever you are discussing all these things, what happened? You will enjoy the geography. Now the mean distance between sun and earth is 150 million kilometer. Now radiations are coming and falling on the surface. So whatever the radiations, light energy is releases from this sun, it is not falling on the surface completely. That means in between, what is that? Atmospheres are space. Then after what happened? Atmospheres are there. Atmosphere having different layers. Yes or no? Atmosphere, different densities. Okay. This idea you have. So that means what? I want to say, this radiation whenever it is coming and falling, then in this situation it is passing through the atmospheric level, and maybe somewhere the radiation get absorbed, maybe somewhere the radiations passing through the atmosphere, maybe the radiations or the light energy not able to pass through completely. So in this situation what happened? Some of the radiation get absorbed, that is A, get absorbed, absorption of radiation, and some of the radiation get transmitted, means passes through, transmitting the energy, means light energy passing through, that is transmitting and reflected back, that is not able to pass through, it is returning back, bouncing back. In our earth surface or above the earth surface, what some of the surface are there, medium are there, then when radiations are coming, may allowing to pass through, some of the radiation, some of the surface are there, they are not allowing to pass through, it is returning back, reflection taking place, that is called as reflection taking place. If it is allowing to pass through, refraction taking place, and some of the radiations are falling on the surface in this natural phenomena on the surface of the earth. Some of the surface are also there, they are absorbing the light energy. Neither they are reflecting nor they are allowing to pass through. So, in this situation, we are going to give a symbol, that is absorption of the light energy, A plus T plus R. It is called as 1. It is called as 1 means 100%. Okay, whatever the radiations are coming, and whenever it is falling on the surface of the earth, that means these three situations will come. These three situations will take place. Radiations are absorbed also, radiations are passing through also, radiations are get translucent, all that means what? Partially also pass through. So, all these three situations took place, and there is a concept, logic is that absorption of the energy plus transparent, okay, transmitting of the energy and reflecting back of the energy, all are equals to 100%. And that 100% we are considering A plus T plus R is equals to 1, that is absorption plus transmission plus reflection is called as 100%, right? 1 is equals to 100%. So, 1 after 1, then again from here only the topic started, what is reflection. Okay. Till that what we are doing then? We are discussing about the what behavior of the light energy. This was up to the behavior of the light energy. Light energy is the energy which produces the sensation of vision or sight, and different pattern of the light energy you have discussed. And if the light energy are incident on the different surface of the nature, what happening? Different surface behave differently if the light energy incident on it. If the light energy falling on it, so different surface behave differently. Maybe some surface allowing, maybe some surface not allowing. So, now what happened? One of the main important first, okay, behavior of the light energy, if it is falling on the surface, is called as what? Reflecting surface. What surface? If the ray of light is falling and this ray of light is bouncing back, returning back into the same medium, then that concept is called as what? Reflection. So, we will discuss reflection. Ready to listen? Reflection? You are getting bored? So many behavior you have started discussing and not entering the topic directly. So, I hope that introduction part, I think you have got some benefit, you have got some knowledge, idea, you got or not. So, these are the behavior of the light energy. Now, reflection is that. Reflection means what? The phenomena by virtue of which, the phenomena in which the light energy bounce back into the same medium after incident on a surface. I have a surface, suppose this is a surface, and light energy in different pattern, you know, I have told you different pattern of the light energy. So, which pattern this light energy is there? Parallel. This beam is in parallel for, the pattern is parallel, okay. So, now this surface is there, and what happened? The ray of light is falling on this, right. Suppose the beam of light or the beam, this is the beam of light or light rays, whatever you can say, and this is your surface x dash surface is there. And this surface, what happened? Not allowing the light energy to pass through, and what happened? It is returning back into the same medium. It is coming from this medium. This glass, this is a mirror, suppose the surface is another medium. So, this is what? Suppose this is the air medium, it is coming from air. Light energy coming from air, falling on the surface, and this surface is not allowing, no, light energy I will not allow to pass through you. That means what? Bounce back, returning back. Yes or no? That means this rays of light is returning back into the same medium, and the pattern is remaining same. The pattern is remaining same. So, you see, these are all the rays, whatever it is falling down, incident on the surface, they are called as incident ray. That means, suppose A, O, B, O dash. So, AO and BO dash, I am just giving this name as per my style, that is AO and BO dash are incident rays. incident rays. You can check numbers of rays. Okay. Now what happened? Get reflected. O A dash, okay, and O B dash. Okay. So what happened that O A dash and O dash B dash, right, are equals to what? Reflected ray. What is that? Reflected ray. Clear or not? The point where the light energy fall or incident, that point is called as point of incidence, POI, point of incidence. Okay. Now what happened? I am dropping this chalk here. The point where the chalk touched to the board. Okay. Yes or no? One point is there or not? Exactly. This is a surface, light energy is falling on this point. So that point where the light energy falls on the surface is called as point of incidence. So what are the point of incidence? Let us take O is the point of incidence, O dash is the point of incidence. At the O point, AO incident ray are falling on here. At this O dash point, BO dash incident ray is incident on it. So that means I can write O dash are called as what? Point of incidence. Point of incidence. Okay. Now XX dash is that? XX dash, it is a reflecting surface. This surface is reflecting surface. As per our concept, the rays are coming, this is parallel rays or beam, coming and falling on the surface. This surface is behaving, what? The surface is behaving, not allowing the light energy to pass through. What it is doing? That it is returning back, bouncing back the rays into the same medium, but whenever the radiations or the reflected rays are returning back, bouncing back in the same pattern as usual, like the incident ray. The rays, whatever it is incident falling, they are called as incident ray. The rays, whatever it is bouncing back, returning back to the same medium, they are called as reflected rays. So here AO is incident ray and that reflected ray is OA dash. Okay, and what is the reflected ray of the BO dash? BO dash is the incident ray, O dash, B dash is the reflected ray. So these incident rays were coming into parallel form and reflected back also in parallel form. Clear? Now what happened? Some surface is there. Suppose this surface X dash, another pattern I am talking about that. The rays are coming. Okay. This is suppose AO, same thing I am doing, and this is BO dash, okay, and this get reflected back. This is OA dash and O dash, B dash. My dear, you see here, is it same thing? Here what happened? The group of rays, parallel beam, incident on the surface, return back into parallel in the same pattern, but here happened, that is not happening here. This surface is not behaving like this surface, first surface. What happened? This surface is, that means what? Not able to produce the what? Reflection as like as the previous case. So reflected rays in this case parallel, but reflected rays in this case not parallel. From there we can judge, we can find out that reflection is also in different types. Reflection also takes place different types, and why the different types is coming? Because of the nature of the surface. Nature of the surface. Some surface are very shiny, polished, chick surface, shiny surface, chick surface, polished surface. In that surface, suppose incident, ray of light or incident, then regular reflection will take place. Reflection will take place, and as usual, the parallel incident ray get reflected into parallel only. The incident, that surface is what? Polished surface. It is taking place in what? Polished surface. Polished surface. If the surface is polished, surface is shiny, surface is chick. Okay, incident is coming, parallel beam coming, falling incident on the surface and reflected back as parallel only. Okay, as like incident ray, parallel ray is reflected also what? In parallel. So it is case of a polished surface. Polished surface behave like this. Suppose the surface is not polished, rough top surface, irregular surface, okay, dull surface, I can say, Any other word is there? Dull surface, non-polished surface, any more word? Rough top surface, I can say. Okay, so that surface what happen never gives the reflected rays parallel, never bouncing back the reflected ray in parallel. What happened? Like this, some of the rays coming here, some of the rays coming there, non-parallel rays. What is that? These are the parallel. Reflected rays are becoming parallel here, and these are what? Non-parallel. So this is also a kind of reflection. This is also a kind of reflection. So reflection generally two types. One is your regular reflection, other one is your irregular reflection. So reflection is two types. Reflection is of two types. Is of two types. One is regular reflection. Understanding or not? Any doubt? Regular reflection and समझ में आ रहा है? पक्का बराबर? So regular reflection, irregular reflection. I was talking about this only. Regular reflection, where reflection takes place on a polished surface. On a polished surface, and the reflection which takes place on a non-polished surface is irregular reflection. Dull surface ka, whenever the rays of light, incident rays of light, or it is falling on the surface, and that surface is not polished, not shiny surface, rough top surface, irregular surface, then reflected rays are not reflected in parallel. In non-parallel, they are returning back, bouncing back. They are called as what? Your irregular reflection. So this is your regular reflection. Example, polished surface mein, and this is what? Irregular reflection. Let us discuss about your regular reflection. Irregular reflection also called as what? Diffused reflection. One more word is there. Diffused. Regular reflection and irregular reflection is called as diffused reflection. Diffused. Please keep in mind that reflection two type. One is your regular reflection, other one is your irregular reflection. Irregular reflection also called as diffused reflection. Regular reflection takes place in polished surface, irregular reflection takes place in non-polished surface. In regular reflection, all the incident rays are parallel, all the reflected rays also parallel. But in case of irregular reflection, incident rays may be parallel, but reflected rays are not parallel. They are non-parallel, irregular. Okay, so I think types of reflection is clear. What do you mean by reflection? The phenomena in which the incident ray fall on the surface and the incident ray get reflected back, that returning back, bouncing back into the same medium, then that phenomena is called as what? Reflection. Reflection two type. One is regular, takes place in polished surface where incident rays are parallel and reflected rays are also parallel. And other one is your irregular reflection, which is called as diffuse reflection. And in case of diffuse reflection, all the reflected rays are not parallel. Okay, because of the nature of the surface. Surface are irregular, surface are rough top, surface are non-polished, surface are not shiny, non-shining surface. Okay. Now let's discuss about the laws of reflection. Okay, laws of reflection. I think laws of reflection is there directly. First point. Okay, laws of reflection. Now the topic comes. Laws of reflection. In case of laws of reflection, okay, suppose let us take a surface again, x dash. Okay, now incident ray falling on the surface. This is the normal NO dash. Normal incident ray. Let me give the name AO. What is the name? AO. Now get reflected back. This one. What is that? This angle is called as I. This angle is called as R. Right? This surface is called as reflecting surface. Now, according to laws of reflection, according to laws of reflection, the incident ray reflected ray OB, normal at the point of incident and the reflecting surface, all are within a plane. All are within a plane, right? This is the first law of reflection. Incident ray, reflected ray, normal and the reflecting surface, including the point of incidence, all are within a plane, or all are in a plane. Plane is PLNE, plane means what? One quadrant, 2D, two-dimensional approach. And second law of reflection is very important, that is what? Angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Okay. So this is very important to remember, the second law of reflection. This is your I, this is your R. If the angle between normal and the incident ray, angle of incidence, angle between normal and reflected ray is angle of reflection. So what is the angle between normal and the reflecting surface? That angle is called as glancing angle, angle G, that is called as angle of glancing angle. Okay. So angle between normal and incident ray is angle of incidence, angle between normal and reflected ray, angle of reflection, angle between incident ray and reflecting surface, reflected ray and reflecting surface, they are called as angle of glancing, or that is called a glancing angle. Glancing angle, please remember, glancing angle. And this glancing angle means what? Here the total angle is what? 90 degree, and angle of incidence is I. So 90 degree minus angle of incidence, in case of regular reflection I am talking, is equals to 90 degree minus angle of reflection. Are yes or no? So 90 degree minus angle of incidence, whatever it is left, that angle is called as what? Angle of glancing, that is equal to G. That is equal to G. And it is only in case of your regular reflection case. If angle of reflection is not equal to angle of incidence, so I can't write this expression. After that, what happened? Different surfaces are there, so it gives different nature of the reflection. Plane mirror also, this is a case of plane mirror, we can consider like that. Suppose that there is a mirror, there is a surface that is spherical surface. What is that? Spherical surface. Let us, if you think about the spherical surface, suppose a spherical surface is there. A spherical surface is what? It has one center. This part is what? Your radius or not? Clear? So I want to cut it now. And we will prepare the mirror. I have a glass, or spherical glass. I have a glass in which shape, which pattern? Spherical. So I got a spherical glass, and by the help of instrument or by the help of any sources, I want to cut it. So how will cut the glass? By diamond, right? Diamond is used to cut the glass. But here the glass cutters are not using diamond, they are using the what? Any other instrument, glass cutter instrument, or they are cutting through the diamond? No. Also diamond, okay? Maybe. So I want to cut it. Suppose there is a spherical glass. I have this spherical glass. This center is your, suppose C. This is your, suppose O. CO is the radius. I have taken a spherical glass where or whose CO is the radius. Okay. If it is a sphere, if it is a spherical body, spherical glass, then what is CO? The radius of the sphere. Radius of the spherical glass. Now I will cut it. Suppose I will cut this piece. So I have separated here. मैंने इसको cut किया and separated here. Now what happened? Now this piece is out. Okay, separated. Now I brought it. After cutting the glass, spherical glass. So now I have to what happened? Use it different. This is the mirror. This is the mirror. How will make a mirror? After coating it. So what happened? Inside I am coating here. It is inside coated. Okay, inside coated. Now what happened? If I will bring another piece of the glass, if I cut it and I will place here and outside coated, that piece is coated outside. Okay. Now what happened? One piece is coated inside, one piece is coated outside. If it is coated inside, that the surface, outside surface, the bulk surface is your reflecting surface. Okay. If it is coated inside, that this surface is called as bulk surface. This bulk surface is called as reflecting surface. Reflected surface, reflecting surface. Which one? This is your reflecting surface. Suppose it is coated outside, this surface is reflecting surface. Reflected surface. Now, if the glass is coated outside, then this could what happens? Reflecting surface, or they becoming the mirror, and surface means what? It is reflecting means what? It is becoming mirror. Suppose incident ray is falling, light energy is falling, and what happens? It returning back, reflection taking place. That means what? It is becoming already mirror. So to make the mirror, the glass cut piece has been coated. What is the reason to make coating? To make mirror. So this curved surface or the part of the what? Spherical glass has been coated to make it into mirror. And the pattern of the coating, if it is inside coated, then the outside surface, bulk surface becoming the reflecting surface. If it is coated outside, the inner surface, okay, becoming the what? Reflecting surface. So here this surface becoming a mirror called as what? Your concave mirror. What is that? Concave mirror. And this surface is called as what? Your convex mirror. So it is transparently you can say that suppose this surface, that is what? It is inside coated the mirror, then the mirror is called as convex. Outside coated mirror, the inner surface is the concave mirror. So the mirror, spherical mirror is of two types. Okay. Now I can say spherical mirror is two types. Spherical mirror is of two types. One is your concave, other one is your convex. Okay, concave and convex, two type of mirror. Clear? Concave mirror and convex mirror. Clear? Let me remove it. So in case of concave mirror and convex mirror, so there are different pattern of the what happened, reflection take place. We can draw, we can experiment through the ray diagram to see the nature of the concave mirror and how this concave mirror is producing reflection, and suppose if any object is placed in front of the mirror and how the image also produced. Suppose if mirror is there, if I will stand in front of the mirror, what happens? I will find my image or not? Now daily in the every morning what happened? किसको देखो ना देखो, लेकिन मिरर को जरूर देखो, क्योंकि image is produced there. How I look in the morning. Yes or no? So that means what? Here concave mirror, convex mirror is there. So we can study, we can do experiment through this mirror how the images are producing. If an object is placed in front of a mirror, maybe that is in front of the plane mirror, maybe that may be in front of a concave or convex mirror. Okay. So let us draw, let us think about the what? Concept of what? Concept of the image produced by this one. So let us think about the concave mirror. X, this is the diagram pattern. Okay, I have taken one mirror. Don't get bored. Okay, bring energy. You are studying energy means what? You are studying light energy means what? You must have energy to sit more time. Okay, just a minute. After that, I will give a small break. Okay, no problem. Now, this is a part of the mirror, is glass spherical mirror. Yes or no? Hello. I can draw like this. I can imaginary. I line drawing like this. So maybe almost center will be here, right? I am not measured by scale. So approximately I am imagining and taking. And what happened? The rays of light are coming from infinity. They are coming from infinity. How it is they are coming from infinity? Suppose for an example, rays of radiation, suppose parallel rays, yes or no? They are coming. And what happened? Suppose this is another point, middle point, that is your focus point. What is that? Focus. Right? So what they will do? They will get passes through a point. They will pass through a point. That point is called as focus. That is, these radiations will pass through it. The point where all the reflected rays are passing through, they are called as what? Focus. They are called as focus. So all the incident rays, these are the incident rays. These are the incident rays, and this point is called as focus point. This is focus. This is the optical center of the mirror, that is your focus. That is a mirror, concave mirror. M, this is the O is the center, optical center you can say, and is the focus, this is the center of curvature. So we will discuss it. All the parallel rays are coming, all the parallel rays are coming and get reflected, passing through a point. That point is called as focus on its principal axis. That axis is called as, this is your principal axis. Principal axis. Principal axis का ऊपर एक point होता है. That point is called as axis. So let us have a 5-minute break. Okay. After that, I will show what are the nature and the image produced in concave mirror in different like that. Okay. Thank you.